we're catching up with some garden lovers
I'm feeling lots of tingles.
I want to ground myself.
who are dug in about size.
This is 0.2 of an acre.
No.
I'm going to be honest with you, Kirsty, too small.
We had to stay flexible
You were about to do a handstand.
No, I feel like doing a handstand.
to find the ideal backyard.
How's this view?
That is beautiful.
And now it's time to forward roll
It's a real delight to live in.
to see how they've landed.
Hey!
I'm catching up with a couple who moved from their beloved Yorkshire down south to help out with grandparent duties, and another
Solo house hunter, searching in a pricey area on a limited budget, who was counting on our help. In 2018, I was tasked with scouring Suffolk and Norfolk to find a new home with a great garden for retirees Sue and Tom. And in 2019, Kirsty was staking out the Kent market for recently divorced civil servant Charlie, for whom the garden was also a top priority.
Charlie was living back at Mum and Dad's in Dartford with his 2 young children, Rosie and Hugo.
As good as my mum and dad are, I need my own space. I need a little bit more stability for the 2 kids. It's been a bit over the place for the last 18 months or so.
Charlie has the kids 50% of the time. The rest is spent at their mum's, 30 miles away near Maidstone, and commuting back and forth is tough on everyone.
45 minutes down into Maidstone, drop Rosie off at school, whiz around to the nursery, drop Hugo off, and it's another 45 minutes back again, depending if the traffic's OK. If it's not, you can be pushing 2.5 to 3 hours.
When he's not driving or working, Charlie spends every spare minute house hunting. He's got £305,000 and wants a spacious 3-bedroomed home near to Maidstone with plenty of outside space.
I'm quite a keen gardener. I'm a bit old before my time, so that's one thing I cannot compromise on.
Despite making a couple of offers, Charlie has struggled to secure the right property within budget. Added to that, he feels the pressure to ensure that his kids have the perfect family home.
And the last thing I want to do is panic buy, move in after 6 months and think, oh God, that was the wrong move. This is a new chapter in my life. Enjoy the house, enjoy the children, a bit more stability, and I can just go forward with life without any more worries or stresses.
Well, that certainly sounds lovely, but it's a lot easier said than done.
What's happened with your search so far?
Viewed various houses, 2 of which I have offered on. First one I offered on, they wanted too much money.
Right.
The second one, I was too hesitant and I lost that one. I look back now and I think, oh, that was the house. I'll make that the benchmark.
What level did you make the offer?
304 in the end.
304,
But it was too late, so I know it went above 304.
OK. I think what we've got to do is work out where the compromises do lie.
And the garden's paramount.
Garden, 3 bedrooms, close to the kids' school, easy access to work, all hunky-dory.
Yes.
350 to 400,000 could secure that. 305, less so.
If the house needs to be gutted, no problems. I couldn't do it as soon as I moved in.
Yeah.
But over a period of time, I could do it bit by bit, which doesn't faze me.
You have every reason and need to buy.
100%.
I think 2 heads better than 1.
There isn't a moment to waste. In a slow market, everyone's looking for a bargain. But we don't have any choice given the budget we've got. We've got to get there first. For his £305,000, Charlie is looking for a long-term family home. He wants a bedroom each for his kids, ample living space, a garage and a driveway.
His budget is tight for this very desirable area, so he's prepared to take on a doer-upper, but it must have a large south-facing garden.
I'll be focusing on the popular villages around Maidstone. Charlie needs to be in easy reach of the kids' school in Leeds and their mum, but also close to the M20 for his daily London commute.
Meanwhile, my search is over 100 miles north, in the scenic Suffolk countryside near Bury St Edmunds, and just over the border in neighbouring Norfolk. It's a desirable area of the country, and my house hunters have been seduced by its charms.
Retirees Sue and husband Tom met online in 2000.
I contacted her, kind of said, I like the look of you. She replied back and said, you look pretty fabulous.
Proud Yorkshireman Tom's second love is cycling.
It's not just, oh, I'll go out and have a little tootle around. It's cycling up the biggest hills.
Mountains.
Mountains.
And it's a great way of, like, relaxing, cleaning the mind.
Green-fingered Sue, on the other hand, likes to cleanse her mind with a spot of yoga.
She's very focused. But whatever she's doing, it becomes singular.
A big motivation for the move south is to be closer to Sue's daughter Rebecca and 2-year-old grandson Freddie, who live in London.
Which is Grandma's sheep. Oh, the red.
Besotted with little Freddie, the couple decided to sell up in Tom's beloved Yorkshire, and things happened a touch quicker than expected.
We were on holiday, we came home, there was a note through the door saying, would you like to sell your house? We were thinking of selling.
We decided, OK, we'll sell up and become homeless. 6 days from now, we have to move out. It has been a very difficult adjustment for me. Very difficult, very difficult.
It was hard in the beginning, but
It's worth at least 3 more bikes, you know?
Their impulsive and imminent move 150 miles south means temporary accommodation is very much required. So the plan is to live in their camper van.
It's gorgeous, isn't it? Cheers.
When it comes to their dream home, Sue is a woman who knows what she wants.
The garden is so important. I mean, it's so important. So I want a garden that becomes part of the house, that is a sociable space and wrap around.
She doesn't want a house with a garden. She wants a garden with a house.
I want as big as we can get. I mean, my mind is set on 0.2 of an acre.
Tom, on the other hand, has a simpler wish list.
I'm buying this place to live in. It's where I'm going to relax, it's where I'm going to entertain. So that's far more important than making a good investment.
At least they both agree that open plan is the ideal.
There are only 2 of us, so we don't need a lot of privacy. In fact, it's better without the privacy. I can see what you're doing.
With open plan living in their hearts, but only a camper van roof over their heads, these two need a home, and fast.
What have you done? You complete on the sale of your house in 6 days' time, and you've got nowhere to go.
I know, crazy. In 6 days' time, we move into a tin box, otherwise known as a camper van. Yeah. Hopefully, we can stay in that for a very short period of time until we move into the house that you find for us.
What is going to be important in the house and what's around it?
For me, the garden. So big, flat, sunny, very, very important, very high on the list of priorities.
And inside?
So a sizable living area, a reasonable large bedroom, at least 2 bedrooms, 3 would be great.
Openness or the ability to create openness?
Yes, yes. In actual fact, having a house that needed a lot doing to it would be a really exciting project.
That kind of makes it our house.
Is there any flexibility?
I have created this picture in my mind of the house that I want, and I am finding it very difficult to move away from that.
But 2-bedroom houses don't have big gardens.
And sometime you're going to use the dreaded C word of compromise.
Is there any?
Well, you know, I've already moved from Yorkshire, so I've made my move.
Over to you, Sue.
Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear.
It's going to become much easier for you because in a month or two's time, when the weather turns and you're living in your camper van and it's raining and it gets cold, you'll suddenly start to make compromises, believe you me.
Yes, yes, that is true.
Come on, let's make a start.
Thank you.
Novel approach, Phil, trying to scare them into a new home.
Funded from the sale of their Yorkshire cottage, Sue and Tom's budget is £525,000, but they'd rather spend less to finance any renovation work.
They want open plan living in a rural location within a 2-hour drive of Sue's family in London. Sue's #1 priority is a large south-facing garden, while Tom wants a workshop for his beloved bikes.
I'm getting my search underway just over 20 miles north of Bury St Edmunds in the village of Ickborough in Norfolk. This rural retreat could provide my house hunters with a quiet life thereafter, whilst still an hour and a half's drive from Sue's daughter and grandson in London.
Come on, then. Best foot forward. The one that we're going to look at is tucked in the back.
It's really pretty, it's lovely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good.
Just enough room for a decent set of bikes in there.
Yes.
So far, so good.
Yeah.
I knew that would spark Tom's interest, but inside this 4-bed, characterful, yet relatively new-built house, there's plenty more to admire. Although the lounge is separate, Its large kitchen and dining area should suit Sue and Tom's open-plan aspirations.
Upstairs, there are 3 good-sized bedrooms with a further guest bedroom downstairs, giving plenty of space for little Freddie to visit. Outside, the large flat garden should keep green-fingered Sue happy, and there's even more space at the bottom of the garden for Tom's beloved bikes. Built by its current owners in 2010, it comes with a price tag of £475,000, 50 grand under Sue and Tom's top budget. And it's in perfect walk-in condition.
Come on in.
Oh, nice.
Like it?
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
You can sit, eat, and enjoy the south-facing golf ball
Yeah.
in the same room.
Yeah.
That's great.
You've certainly just come straight in, couldn't you?
I really like it.
Good start, Phil. On to Sue's happy place.
How big did you want your garden to be?
0.2 of an acre.
This is 0.2 of an acre.
No.
South-facing.
Really? Oh,
Well
my
done.
goodness.
That's Sue happy, and this workshop should tickle Tom's fancy.
Really good, really
Yeah?
good. Yeah, yeah. I just checked.
Oh,
The
Tom!
man's given us this trick. It's almost perfectly south-facing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Your wish is my command.
Heading in the right direction so far? Let's hope there's nothing upstairs to steer them off course.
Do you?
Thank you.
Nice and light.
Well, that's a nice-sized bedroom.
Wow, this is all going remarkably well.
Through to 2 more
Oh, so
bedrooms.
this is the master bedroom. Nice.
Built-in wardrobe. So where do I put my clothes?
Yeah, the other room.
I hope they don't think I can keep pulling houses like this out of the bag, because I can't. But I do think that Kirsty might have got some catching up to do this week.
Smug git.
It's like looking out into parkland, isn't
It
it?
is.
How are you getting on up there?
Okay, it's a nice house.
I'm glad you didn't say, good start, Phil.
I haven't finished. What we haven't done in this house is we don't have the one big open plan area.
Arguably, you could open it up, but I wouldn't touch it.
Yeah.
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 Let's move on.
All right, I'll say it. Good start, Phil.
And I may just have whetted their appetite for what I have next. As we search, it's a tight market, so Kirsty has her work cut out, with Charlie, who's very cautious.
I just don't want to move into somewhere where I think, oh, why did I buy this one?
Charlie is a nervous purchaser. I can help him overcome that. What I'm struggling with is that in the villages he likes, 305,000 isn't enough to buy his dream home. Having said that, I am pretty pleased with the first place I've lined up. We're just 8 miles south of Maidstone town centre, in the sought-after village of Harrietsham, under 10 minutes' drive to the children's school in Leeds, and even closer to the M20 for work.
Location-wise, perfect.
It could do with a tart-up. We've got off-street parking and a garage. Let's have a look at the house.
Yep.
We have to establish what the compromise is. We know there is a compromise.
Yes, yeah, definitely, I know, yeah.
OK, let's see what we think when we get inside. Given Charlie's budget, this 1970s semi is an absolute peach of a property. He's going to need to grab it before someone else does.
On the ground floor, there's a large lounge and contemporary kitchen, which has been extended out into the conservatory. The perfect playroom for Hugo and Rosie.
Leading out onto that all-important garden, which would be a rat of colour once green-fingered Charlie's finished with it. There's a garage, not exactly in mint condition, and parking for 2 cars.
Upstairs, there are 3 good-sized bedrooms, a large master, and 2 smaller ones for Rosie and Hugo, as well as a bathroom, although it is in need of more than just a sink.
Charlie's not afraid to get his hands dirty, so the fact that this house is halfway through a renovation shouldn't scare him off. It is £5 grand under budget at £300,000, so there is something in the pot to get started. This is a bit of a strange one, OK? This house is your worst nightmare as an estate agent because it's not a real wreck.
No, it's not.
And it's not in immaculate condition. And buyers don't like that.
No. But a lick of paint, a new set of carpets and wood flooring, it looks lovely. It's really nice size. Kids come in with the dog.
Yeah, yeah.
Bags
Dog?
off. Yep, got a dog, a little cocker spaniel.
Nobody said anything about a dog. A dog? Of course you need us read up.
Articulate as ever, Kirsty.
Sometimes there just aren't the words. Fortunately, this house is dog-friendly. Decking needs taking up.
Yeah.
I'd be inclined to get rid of the shed.
I'm going to be honest with you, Kirsty. It's too small.
Really? You think it's too small?
I think it's too small.
Oh, Charlie. Do you know the size of the garden in the benchmark house?
I think it's about 80 foot.
Seriously?
Yeah.
We have got the problem I thought we had.
Yeah.
This is on £5,000 short of your top budget, and it needs at least £5,000 spent on it initially. I'm taking my shoes off here. I want to ground myself, OK? Would you just have a quick look upstairs?
Yeah, definitely.
Just so you can get a feel of what 300,000 is.
Yep.
If Charlie continues to measure everything against the benchmark house, which his budget didn't secure, he could be stuck at his parents' place indefinitely.
I think however much he needs a house and however much he wants to get it right for his kids, rigidity is fatal when you're house hunting.
I'm sure it won't come to that, Kirsty. With you on board, this search is alive and kicking.
What did you think upstairs?
Really nice, actually. The bedrooms are a really good size. It's a shame about the garden. The whole house fits the bill. Just the garden.
Right house, right location, wrong garden.
Wrong garden.
Writing this house off is a worry. I'm determined to help Charlie, but with his budget in this area, there's not a lot to choose from.
A couple of hours north, I've had a more positive start to Sue and Tom's search, and let's hope it continues. This time we're in Suffolk, in the small village of West Row. Slightly closer to Sue's daughter and grandson, who are just over an hour's drive away in London, this property has more scope for them to put their own stamp on. And I have the grounded one here to keep us on point.
I need your help today, please.
Yeah.
This is the most massive house, but the one room that they really want to be big is small. It's the kitchen.
Don't worry,
It needs opening up, extending.
Don't worry. The
You're
new
in
spirit.
your element.
I'm in my element. The sun is shining. Everything is good in the world.
It's going to be a long day.
Good morning.
Good morning, welcome.
Morning. This one. Oh, tucked away nicely.
Yes.
In the corner, yes. The house itself, I'm not too sure about.
It's not a great beauty, Sue.
No, it isn't.
No. I mean, this one you need to kind of drive in with your eyes closed, hope you don't crash into one of the neighbours' cars and rush into the house.
You have a great way with words, you really do.
So how long have you been in sales?
Come on, let's get it.
I was hoping for your help, Kirsty.
I promise I'll behave inside, Pip. To meet Sue and Tom's open plan aspirations, the ground floor of this detached property would need knocking around a bit. But if they're willing, this sizable living space could be combined with the dining room to create an absolute whopper. The kitchen is currently just off the entrance hall and looks out onto Sue's #1 priority, a large garden, a quarter acre to be more precise.
Upstairs, there are 3 bedrooms, including this spacious master. And Tom's bikes could find a home in the double garage. It's near the top end of their budget, with offers in excess of £500,000. But if they can strike a deal, they should have money left to carry out renovations. This place certainly comes with bags of potential.
Come and join me in here.
Ah, very nice.
Phil was calling this the living room,
Yeah.
but I'm calling it the anything you want it to be room.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you can get rid of that.
Yeah.
So actually, your kitchen could be all of this,
Yes.
and then you could probably cut out this a bit.
Yes.
That'd be great, wouldn't it?
That would be.
We're so glad you came, Kirsty.
Yeah, I know. It makes a difference. when I come in.
Yes. Steady on, Tom.
Moving swiftly on, upstairs also delivers in a big way.
Oh, no, that is a master bedroom.
Isn't it? I've seen flats which are a lot smaller than this room. How's this view?
That is beautiful.
Look at you two staring out of the window.
Looking at the kitchen.
No, I want to show Tom this huge room.
Isn't it lovely? It's gorgeous,
It
isn't it?
is immense. Yeah. Oh, wow. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. OK.
This place has certainly got them thinking. Better leave them to it.
Very light.
It is very light.
Good size.
Well done for finding this house.
It's all right, isn't it?
It's really light. It's open. I like this. I like the way the light
Yes,
coming
I like the
in.
way they've done that.
Look at it.
You were about to do a handstand or
No, I'm
something
not.
really
No,
brave,
I'm
aren't
not.
you?
But I feel like doing a handstand.
Good view of the garden.
You know, I've swept in, done the fairy dust bit,
Yes.
so I will skip off, shoes in hand.
And then the rest of us can just calm down.
Yep.
Okay. See you.
Bye.
utterly, utterly barking mad.
I'll ignore that, Phil. Let's see how you get on without me.
You're not short of space in this house, are you?
Every room's huge.
It is, but it's got Artex on the ceiling. That would have to go.
Don't look up.
With an ever-increasing to-do list, this one might not be as straightforward as they're hoping.
This
Again,
is gorgeous.
yeah.
It is, it's gorgeous.
Mature. It's a lot bigger than we set out to look for, and
It's not exactly a downside, is
it
it?
certainly isn't, no.
I am confused by this house. I'm still...
Kirsty has that habit, I'm afraid.
Yeah, I'm confused because in every room I'm thinking I would have to change that simply to bring it to my taste.
But it's doable.
Yes, yes.
The only things I can see that are structural would be moving the kitchen, maybe dropping those front windows. Everything else is cosmetic, which
Yeah.
we would probably do in any house.
Yeah.
If I'm trying to persuade Sue,
Yes.
that means I like it, and I do like it. Breathe through the stomach, yoga,
Yeah.
relax.
Tom seems to be more chilled than Sue by the work required here. But this one is really stretching their budget, Phil.
It may be a squeeze, but I think it's still in the running.
Back with Charlie, and although he loved the last house we viewed in Harrietsham, he ruled it out because the garden was too small. This unwillingness to compromise doesn't help our already limited options.
I'm in a pickle here.
Luckily, this amazing house popped up on our radar when it was reduced by a whopping 25 grand. Before that, Charlie simply could not have afforded it. It's in Maidstone town centre rather than a village, but it could work for the kids and the commute. This is the only other place I've got to show Charlie. There is literally nothing else on the market that fits his criteria. We have exhausted every avenue. Hey, Charlie.
Kirsty, how's things?
Not 100% great.
No.
I've got a soft spot for Victorian houses like this. I think they make great family homes. And with some updating, this place could work for Charlie & Co too. Set over 4 floors, the entrance is at upper ground level, where there's an open-plan lounge diner. On the lower ground floor is the kitchen and one of the bathrooms. Unbelievably, this house also delivers the large sunny garden and private off-road parking.
There are 2 bedrooms on the first floor, perfect for Rosie and Hugo, as well as a shower room. And on the top floor are further 2 bedrooms, including the master to the front.
There's a guide price between £300,000 and £330,000, and we think Charlie's budget could secure it. I think this could be an exciting opportunity for him. Does this kind of house appeal?
Yes, 100%.
Really?
Yep. The look of the house, the look of the house in the street, lovely.
This garden has got bushes on both sides. If you go upstairs,
Yeah.
you can see next door's garden.
Right.
Because next door's garden really illustrates how you can maximise the width. Go and have a look, and then we can look at the rest of the house if we know that the garden...
Fits the bill.
Yeah. The garden ruled out the property yesterday, so I'm getting him to look at this one from a different angle. I thought he might be freaked out by it being on so many floors and the Victorian element of it, but actually he seems quite excited by that. So if the garden gets a tick, we're away.
Perfect.
So far, so good, which is a huge relief considering our current situation. Either it appeals old-style Victorian living or it doesn't.
I'm not sure about the flow of the house because the kitchen's down here and the living bit's upstairs, but the house yesterday in Harrietsham flowed nicer.
It doesn't look like this house is going to be the one after all. This search is in danger of going off the rails. We need to get Charlie back on track. There are quite a few restrictions on your search. The way the garden faces, partly because of the size of the garden. The garden we saw yesterday was by no means a small garden in the context of the properties we've seen.
You do make sense, Kirsty, that in the long term, I'm trying to get everything for now and long term, and I can't. My budget doesn't allow that.
An important penny has just dropped with Charlie. And with nothing else to look at, there's only one way to take this search. I'm wondering whether we shouldn't go back and look at yesterday's house.
Yeah, now I'm looking at this one and comparing. I think, do you know what? It fit the bill.
Changes. That's what we like.
You must have put a spell on him, Kirsty.
I will if Charlie changes his mind again. Dithering has already cost him one dream home. I'm determined he won't lose another.
I'm hoping my final property is a case of saving the best till last. This one is in the charming little village of Reed, about a 90-minute drive from Sue's daughter in London. This rural beauty spot even comes complete with its own pub. That should whet their appetite.
Quintessential village English
It
life.
is.
It really is. I love it. I love it.
Beautiful.
We don't need to see the house.
Now, have a look at this. We are at our wits' end.
Very dry. Very dry.
I had to bring you here.
Of course.
Let's get on it.
Not the first bars you've taken to such extremes, Phil. But this detached 70s property has potential, and renovating a house from this era should be simple. The kitchen could be knocked through to the dining room, making Sue and Tom's open-plan dream a reality.
The bedrooms may be a bit smaller than they've seen elsewhere, but there are 4 of them upstairs. To the front, there's a double garage for Tom's bikes, and to the back, Sue's large flat garden would give plenty of space for grandson Freddie to play. It's on the market for $485,000, so there'll be plenty of money left over to make changes.
The living room here opens straight out onto the garden, and that's something that we've been after, isn't it?
Absolutely.
You've done this on purpose.
I have.
Oh, that's beautiful. Straight onto the garden. Perfect. Perfection.
Superb.
Should we go out there?
What can I say? I'm
Yes, I know.
So east facing looks out onto the farm, but I wanted to get you out here and look back at that and see where the opportunity is to open it all up, open some of it up.
We can make this into our house. And we're not just buying into the house, we're buying into part of this beautiful village,
Yes.
which
Yes.
is fantastic.
Yes.
He was sold when he saw the pub, wasn't he?
He was actually. That was it.
I've got one waiting. Can we move on?
Tom's already raising a glass to this house, Phil.
I just hope the upstairs keeps them under its influence.
It's got wardrobes, it's nice.
The bedrooms are quite small in this house.
Yeah. Why do we need huge bedrooms?
You're justifying it because of the location of the house.
I know.
Completely agree with you. Look at that, look at that.
I
Look at
know.
that. The willow tree.
I know, it's beautiful.
They're talking themselves into it. It seems my job is half done.
I think we would end up here with kitchen, dining and separate living.
Yes, because it would
But I'm
work.
okay with that.
Yeah,
I'm okay.
it would work.
A breakthrough, Pip. Clearly, for this house, Sue's realised she is willing to compromise.
I can see those mental cogs whirring.
Racing, absolutely racing.
Yes.
Not worrying. I'm feeling lots of tingles today.
Oh, really? Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah, it's really nice. And I think this one's much more attractive proposition. Head and heart.
Yes, I wouldn't feel as frightened
Yes.
spending the money on this as I would do on the second house.
It's clear this is the one, Phil.
It sure is, but now I need to secure it.
As for my search with Charlie, we're heading back to Property 1 in Harwich to take a second look around. I'm hoping for a bit of newfound perspective. Now just go and stand in that far corner of the garden there by the shed and look back at the house.
Garden feels bigger.
It really does look bigger.
The decking goes, the shed goes. Quite excited by it, if I'm honest.
It's amazing how things turn around.
Oh, I think I was a bit hasty.
Charlie's newfound enthusiasm is a pleasure to behold, which is more than I can say for the bathroom. So, currently no sink,
No.
but that's
But-
obviously where it would go. This sounds callous.
Yeah.
You've got 50% of the time when you haven't got the kids. You're in a good situation for doing work to a house.
I don't have to move in straight away. I can still stay at my parents for a few weeks whilst I get it done.
I think this is shaping up to be one of the biggest turnarounds of my career.
Got to be honest, I'm not sure how we ended up back here when it was such a firm no. I think the credit all belongs to Charlie. I think he had a genuine rethink.
What happened?
Viewing the second one, it put this one into more perspective. This is nice. This is a village feel. The kids can ride their bikes. It's quiet. Love this house now, Kirsty.
It's the magic of me, Charlie. It's my influence.
That's what it is.
Your influence is certainly like no other, dearest. Meanwhile, in Suffolk, at my final property, Sue and Tom could visualise the open-plan potential of the 70s project. So now it's time to talk business, and what better place to do it other than at a pub that could soon be their local.
What would you like to do at this point?
We'd like to have the house.
And the rest is up to you.
Fine. That's brilliant. So it's been on the market for 6 days at 485,000. They've already had 6 people through it. I'd love to try and negotiate hard for you, but given the level of interest it's already attracting, I don't think it's time to muck about.
We talked about this, yeah, and we were quite willing to offer the asking price straight off the bat.
If we offer the asking price, is that likely to make them think, oh, I could get more?
That's what I'm just thinking through, is if we made them a lower offer,
Yeah.
but said,
Yeah.
if we can have an answer today, and if you can cancel those other viewings, then we'll pay the asking price.
Yeah,
How's that sound?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds good. That sounds good.
Perfect.
It's ringing. Sarah, good afternoon. Phil Spencer. I'm very well, thank you. We've been having our lengthy chat. They do very much like the house, and they've asked me to submit an offer. The offer that they originally asked me to make was at 475,000. But effectively, Sarah, I've done your work for you. They will pay the 485 if we have an answer by the end of the day, and no further viewings happen, no further conversations take place. And we'll be waiting here with bated breath. Thank you, Sarah. Good luck. Cheers. Bye-bye. The die is cast.
The minutes will tick by slowly now.
They will, won't they?
As for Charlie, having too hastily ruled out the 300 grand property in Harwich, he doesn't want to hesitate too long and lose it. We need all our ducks in a row.
Harwich has been on the market for about 11 days. They have every reason to believe that someone will come along and pay the asking price because it has potential.
I want it. So if that means we go top end.
Well, your top budget is 305,000.
Yes.
I think a £300,000 offer should be acceptable.
Let's do it.
Fingers crossed, because an asking price offer doesn't always seal the deal.
Ali, is that you? I have one decisive house hunter on my hands. He has asked me to make a very straightforward offer for £300,000 for that house. He has nothing to sell. If you could come back to me when you've got any response. OK, bye. So it was likely to be the morning,
OK, no problems.
which is a bit disappointing. I wish I could tell you this evening, Charlie, because you do look more stressed than any hand. You do.
After getting this close, it would be heartbreaking if I didn't secure it for him. I don't think Charlie's nerves could take it, and I'm not sure mine would either.
Back with me, an asking price offer is in. But it's a popular house, so we can only hope it's enough to secure it.
Hi, Sarah. I'm slightly nervous at this end. Yeah. So that is all agreed. They agree with all the conditions, 485, not talk to any other buyers, and exchange quickly. Very happy at this end. Thank you.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Well done. It's brilliant.
Well done.
Love kissing you.
Well done indeed. Go on, mate. Terrific.
Excellent.
We are going to live in this setting.
This will be your local
This is our
pub.
local. Oh, wow.
Bottoms up. I'm chuffed to see such a happy pair. And in Kent, after a nail-biting 24 hours, Kirsty has news for Charlie on the Harrietsham house.
Charlie, is that you?
Yes.
They have accepted your £300,000 offer.
Oh, fantastic. My heart is pounding. That's absolutely fantastic.
I'm so pleased for you, Charlie. I really am. I think
I'm
that's
so relieved.
a cracking house. Congratulations.
Thank you.
OK, bye. It's the right house for him and his kids, and it's the right place for a new start.
"14 months after Kirsty delivered the good news, Charlie, Rosie and Hugo are well and truly up and running in Harrietsham.
It's amazing, really. I'm happier now. I feel more settled in the children. I know they're happy.
Once he got the keys, Charlie made an immediate start on putting the house to rights. The bathroom was the spot most obviously in need of attention, and there's been a sensational transformation, with Charlie not only adding the missing sink, but also a walk-in shower.
It was difficult to try and pick up someone else's work, so we just decided to scrap it all and start fresh, which was the best way, really.
Each bedroom's been refurbed and decorated with a particular person in mind. It took 2 months, but now the whole upstairs has been given a major overhaul. Plumbing, plastering, electrics, the works.
There was a little bit more work and expense than I anticipated and budgeted for, but I absolutely love the house. And now when I walk through the door, I really enjoy it. I get a pride or a sense of satisfaction with it. It's lovely, it really is nice.
With most of the house now tip-top, Charlie may do some other smaller jobs over time, but he's happy the place now has the open, family-friendly vibe he was after.
The kitchen conservatory, that's the main hub of the house. Whether it's after school, before school, at the weekends, that's where we kind of live. That's kind of a happy area of the home where a lot of happy memories have been created already.
Being closer to the kids' schools and the M20 for work means Charlie's now driving less and has more time for the good things in life.
I've socialised a lot more and I've ended up meeting my partner, which is fantastic. So that's really nice, that's an added bonus.
With Alice in the picture and a great place to call home, Charlie and the kids are making the most of their new surroundings.
It's so quiet around here, it's really nice. And there's lots of families around here as well, so it's perfect, it's lovely.
And surprise dog Ted is also having excellent adventures.
There was a bit of a hole in the gates when I first moved in, I didn't realise, and he kept sneaking out, so that's a kind of an icebreaker with the neighbours.
Charlie's now sorted any gaps, including the one in the garage wall. And the garden's become a well-used space for family fun, with plans to do more soon.
I think Kirsty might be a bit surprised the shed's there, but I can assure her the shed's definitely going. When I do the garden in the spring, I want to see where the sun was, where best to put the patio and some flowers.
And any reservations about the outside space are long gone.
I felt enclosed, I think, initially. With the houses around, I wasn't quite expecting that. I think I just needed time just to absorb the surroundings of it all. And now I've been here, it is absolutely ample space. Without Phil and Kirsty, I would definitely not be here. One, because I wouldn't have looked in this area. Two, even if I did find a house, I'd have been too nervous to actually go for it. So having Kirsty here, someone really experienced, knows what to look for, put things into perspective, it really puts you in good stead, and without them, I definitely wouldn't be here today. I'm really happy, the kids are happy, and I do not see myself moving, to be honest.
Fantastic to know that one of Kirsty's biggest ever turnarounds has proved such a great success. Good luck to the whole family. In Suffolk, when we last saw Sue and Tom, going open plan was the big plan for their new home. I hope everything unfurled nicely.
This house was a bit of a wild card. So when Tom and Sue fell for it, even though downstairs needed a rejig, it caught them and us a little bit by surprise. But then they were always going to be up for a challenge. But they've been busy.
When I left them, Sue and Tom had purchased a 70s brick house. I can see from the get-go that being busy barely covers it. We're no longer at wit's end in any sense.
Ooh, looks very different here. Really does.
Oh!
Tom, good morning. Sue, you've been trying to confuse me. But I found you. Not only have you changed the name of the house, but it looks entirely different.
Complete makeover outside.
By rendering the brickwork and continuing the external woodwork, they've given the house a modern yet still Suffolky look.
Are you two still the same? You're fitting well.
Lot older.
Oh, come on, come on. Let me see
Come and
inside.
see what we've done inside, eh?
When I was last here, the downstairs was compartmentalised into separate living, dining and kitchen areas. Now it's a whole new ball game.
Oh, my word, look at this. It really is like a completely different house.
Well, that was the intention.
It was all about light, opening out and having a garden that felt part of the house.
This was the kitchen to there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
By knocking through to the dining room, Sue and Tom have succeeded in creating the open-plan space their hearts were set on. And the cook got to design the kitchen himself.
So everything's just how I wanted it, but at the same time, Sue can sit over here, watch me, tell me where I'm going wrong.
Yeah, I thought you were right.
Yeah.
It took only 3 months to achieve the inside-out transformation. An excellent local builder was employed, but Tom and Sue also very much rolled up their sleeves.
You were the labourer.
I was the gopher.
Excellent.
Yeah. But I was able to wear a check shirt and walk around with power tools and feel really manly, so that was good.
And I did what does not come naturally to me, but I did it. I was the boss.
Listen to you two.
Being hands-on helped keep costs down. Amazingly, they spent 10 grand less than the 50 grand they'd budgeted for, even with a boiler blowout.
We still came in under budget.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was part of the satisfaction being a Yorkshireman, naturally.
I wasn't going to say a word.
Once upon a time, only access from the hallway, the lounge is also now incorporated into the open-plan concept. Or not, according to Mood, thanks to clever use of cavity sliding doors.
So what's happened in here?
With cabinetry courtesy of Tom and a new fireplace and stove, they have the best of both worlds.
So you've managed to get something which is both cosy and open plan.
Yes, and also, of course, the beauty of this room. You can see the front and the back garden.
The house-to-garden flow was a big draw for Sue, and here they also get summer house-to-garden flow. With the renovation done and dusted, she's now able to shift focus and get stuck into the garden.
And they do say, don't they, live with a garden for a year so that you get to know it. I've got a feel now for where I can go from here.
The edges are where Sue plans to focus, keeping as much lawn as possible as a playground for grandson Freddie when he visits. And as he was the impetus for the move, one of the 4 bedrooms upstairs has been decked out just for him. The layout has ultimately stayed the same on the upper level. However, with Tom's help, the bathroom has been brought into the 21st century.
Well, it's come out well, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's nice. It's a simple bathroom, but yeah, it's nice.
With home now a perfect haven, there's ample time for other pursuits and enjoying village life. Sue has joined a regular local art group, and Tom, in between all things bike-related, enjoys volunteering for the National Trust.
Amazingly, last week, somebody actually recognised me from the show.
Really? From this show?
Yeah, they said,
So somebody watched
We've
it?
seen you on television. Yeah. I said, so you're the fan.
And of course, Tom's also no stranger at the local, a very short jaunt away. Brian the publican even lent them space heaters when their boiler died during the winter renovation.
It's great to see that you've settled in, you've even made friends.
We've been made very welcome.
And still welcome as well.
Yes, yeah, and pays his bill. That's one good thing.
Hey, from Yorkshire?
Yeah, I know. That's why we make sure that he pays first.
Excellent.
Sue and Tom have clearly embraced their move down from up north by creating a home they can enjoy for years.
It seems to have all worked out well.
For us, it's really special. We took that, what I'll call, when we arrived, it was an ugly duckling, and we've turned it into our beautiful swan, I guess.
It's a real delight to live in. It's very light, it's open, it's sociable. It's great when there are 2 of us, but when the family come, it's really family-friendly as well. So it's worked out really well.
Fantastic. That's lovely to hear.
It's amazing what you can achieve when you're not afraid to get your hands dirty.
Tom and Sue are loving their new life, and they've really managed to create the open plan space that they craved.
Charlie, too, took on a project and succeeded in creating a long-term home for him and his kids.
And it's fantastic to see.